in the 2016, one of the last ones to be available in Ontario. 2016 Volvo XC90 T8 plug-in hybrid. It's a very long name, but it's basically Volvo's first plug-in hybrid on the North American market. In Europe, obviously, they've had the V60 diesel electric hybrid, and they've had the C30 pure electric a while back. But for North America, this is the first plug-in Volvo that we have. And so this is gonna be our fourth plug-in SUV that we'll be driving. We started with the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV in the UK. About to be available in North America. The second one was the Porsche Cayenne plug-in hybrid. Third one was the X5 BMW X5 we just drove, and this is the fourth one, and what is considered by a few reviewers and a few magazines the best plug-in hybrid SUV out there. So today we'll find out why it's considered to be the best. Anyway, so we're sitting in the Inscription model, right?
Yes, you are.
Inscription model. We took pictures. You'll be able to view the pictures of the R Design model, but this is the Inscription, so it's more luxurious as opposed to the R Design being more sporty. So this one will have more chrome everywhere. What options does this one have that are not standard? Like
so you're going to have a vision package on this one, which is not standard. So the blind spot information system, which is called the vision on this one, car driving on your blind spot. You will have the indicator on your side view mirror there, as well as that package that comes with that. Cross traffic alert as well too. So if you're making a left, say in a red light or green light, and car is coming forward and he's not about to stop, this car will stop for you, so you won't have an accident across. As well as backing out. When you're backing out of a parking lot and you can't see what cars are coming, or even a person walking by, this will warn you and indicate there's a vehicle or a person close by to stop.
Okay, perfect. Now the dashboards, as we see them, they are standard on all the XC90. So fully digital dashboard.
Digital, yeah. And navigation will be here, but we can also see in the settings, and you could have navigation in the in between as well.
In the center screen as well. Okay, perfect.
Another option this one doesn't have is the heads-up display, and you can have that. So navigation and the speedometer and tachometer.
There's another standalone option, probably,
exactly,
right?
and another one that you can get.
Okay, so we're gonna show the different driving modes, which are the most important, because right now the engine is on only because we put it in sport mode. So now the shift for the drive is right here on the center console. It's called the drive mode. And so basically, just press it down, and we have
hybrid right now.
6 different modes. So first of all is the all-wheel drive, which we'll use now. In this car, the front wheels are driven by gasoline.
That's correct.
And the rear axle is driven by electric. Okay, so let's press it down again. We have the save and charge battery for later use, so it just preserves the battery and uses the gasoline engine. We have the, whoops, it keeps disappearing on us. This is the pure drive, so if I click on that, the gasoline engine will probably go off.
It should go off,
shut itself off in a few minutes. And then let's drive again. Then we have
hybrid
mode, everyday use. And then the power, which is sporty driving, and off-road, which is again using both. So let's try and put it in pure eco drive. It might be keeping, so we just have to press it down.
Yeah,
right?
you press it down, and if you don't press it down, it will lock onto that one as the indicator.
Do you use this? Is this a touch screen as well, or is it all operated from here?
So from here.
So you can also touch it, right?
So you can, yeah.
Okay. So now, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. And it also shows here on the center screen whatever you've selected.
Under pure, correct.
So okay, so it'll probably switch to the pure mode momentarily.
That's correct.
And then I'm just trying to see where it shows you the range. It shows right here. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but the range shows 29, and it is it fully charged right now?
That is fully charged.
29 kilometers estimated, of course, electric range, and another 610 on the gasoline. And so I guess it has both gauges here. So it shows you a percentage of the battery, which is we're at 100%, and then a full tank of gas as well. And then the ranges are at the bottom left here. And that's basically, I think we're ready to go. Okay. So let's put it in. There we go. We're already in pure electric. So the gasoline engine just went off, shut itself off, and then we're ready to go pure electric. Oh, very powerful creep mode.
Yes. Yeah.
Very silent, beautiful. And of course this car has the sound insulation and the noise insulation from outside, which is phenomenal. very peppy, very nice and peppy, and very quiet. I barely touched. It's very sensitive accelerator in pure electric mode. I'm not really pushing it at all, and it's still very, you know, responsive, yeah. So it's showing there's a speedometer on the left, and there's just a power band instead of the RPM. It just shows the power band when you're in all electric mode. I assume that when the gasoline engine turns on, it'll switch.
That's right.
It'll switch to a tachometer automatically. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, now we're recouping the energy. So it just shows you that we're recouping the energy. So when you're regenerating, the indicator goes down, and then when you're using energy, it goes up, basically here. Yeah. Shows you the speed limit on the left as well. So you can choose. Then of course there's the different modes like entertainment. How do you go to the main menu?
Absolutely. You got 3 screens here, so now we're in navigation. You can go right to radio by clicking that one, as for instance.
Oh, you swipe it just like a tablet.
Exactly. And from there on, navigation, pinch, enlarge, choose from there. Hands-free, of course, works very well with it.
So we're gonna try and do a bit of a highway to see if we can maintain the pure electric mode on a little section of a highway.
Okay.
So basically, just quickly to tell our viewers that basically the rebate has been going up and down all the time.
A little bit, yes.
Initially, it started with about $7,000 of Ontario rebate. Then it was capped at $3,000.
Correct.
And then now, just for the last few available 2016s, because they are south of the 75, they increased the rebate back up to $8,400.
Even more so, you had $8,400.
But they're all sold.
They're all sold, yeah.
Nationwide.
So,
nationwide.
Yes, yeah. So unfortunately, no.
So this car might be actually the last one that will get that $8,400 rebate.
Well, this one, no, an Inscription. This was the higher price one. So this has already gone 75. It was just the R design that was available for that. Unfortunately, they all sold out. We had one left, as you saw, back in the dealership, and that was just bought today.
Okay.
So that gentleman will get the $8,400.
One of the last $8,400 rebates.
Yeah, last in Canada, as far as I know.
Okay, and then basically for 2017s, because of the price increase,
it goes over 75, so now they're
3,000.
3,000. 3,000 for all the N90s. Our design or Inscription.
Which is basically in line with X5, Porsche Cayenne, and the Q7 that will be coming up.
Yes.
So they will all be only capped at 3,000 because they are over 75.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's too bad, but
I know.
I think a lot of buyers in this price range may not.
Exactly.
You know,
will not be
mind or object too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting some windows just because the car is still wrapped in protective clothing, so to say. So we can head back.
And we're at the 91
southbound. Yeah, so we went up to 100. I think there's a red line at the 100, so that could mean that
that's actually meaning turning up the speed limit. So as you can see, it actually takes pictures, so we'll know what the speed limit is. So it's at 100. So the red lines are just indicating you're at 100. You can go over it.
Oh, I can go over it in electric. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll try on the southbound. We'll try and see if we can go over 100 in full electric mode. And so basically, yeah, so the differences between this and the R design we'll have in terms of the interior.
In terms of the interior, so this is the real wood trim for the Inscription. R design has got a carbon fiber look. Okay. Slightly different steering wheel. The color, you cannot get this color in the R design, so the R design will be
all
the
black.
one color, black graphite gray,
right.
like this color here.
It'll match the.
Yeah. New R design won't be leather either. It will be the rubber or plastic. So Inscription's a little more
Inscription is a bit more luxurious.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so you have the wood continues.
The wood continues on
the doors
this
as well.
one. Yeah. And the R design will be the carbon fiber.
Gotcha.
And,
of course, the adaptive cruise is probably standard.
Adaptive cruise, yes, standard. You will have as well. And this is different too. This is the crystal orifice that is with the R design. So the I'm sorry, with the T8.
Inscription.
Yeah, T8 actually. So the T6 will be the plastic one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So only the T8s get this. So
correct.
No matter what version of the T8, but they'll all get this.
Correct.
And this is specific to only the plug-in hybrid.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the T8 shifts differently, as you can tell, with just a little pull on it, push on it.
Yeah. So we're basically Not even gonna try any hybrid modes because at the association with the readers are most curious about the pure electric drive, right?
Sure.
Because I mean, otherwise you might as well drive a T6 and it'll drive the same. It'll be probably faster because this one is total horsepower over 400, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So this will be very peppy. I think it's what's the 0 to 100? I think it's around 6 seconds or so.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is very peppy for a car that weighs over. Is it over 2 tons, right?
It is. Yeah, exactly.
But you don't feel it. Like honestly, I mean, it's so peppy, and we're not even using the gasoline engine. We're just strictly using the electric only, and it's very responsive. So we'll try and see. Now it turned off the engine, so I went a little bit.
So it automatically kicked in.
So for acceleration.
Okay.
So the engine kicked in, but most likely
looks like a drop down to electric.
Yeah. As soon as you let go of the so probably to help you accelerate, on the highway,
right?
It'll still kick in the gasoline engine. Yeah, so it basically, I think the 100 might be
around the
100. You can keep it up to 100 in pure electric, and then past the 100.
It'll start going to the gas.
Yeah, it seems to be going into the gas mode. That might.
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, but you say that the red mark is changing. That's down now to 80. So that indicates that.
No, because it's also 80 kilometers an hour speed limit.
Oh, the speed limit. So the red.
Yes, it's just you can drive the speed limit. The camera here will be taking pictures always of the speed limit, and it'll always indicate what the speed limit is. So that red line is just giving you an idea of, as well as the picture on the bottom.
Gotcha. So the adaptive cruise will likely slow it down to the full stop, right? If you're following other cars, yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. That's an adaptive cruise. Hence, in a way, is that car did stop and you didn't pay attention, it'll warn you first, and if you didn't apply the brake very quickly, it would put the brake on. So it has, even without adaptive being cruise on it,
really?
It'll still
have the automated braking.
That features in. That works for cyclists and pedestrians as well, and large animals.
Okay, so since we're in, we might as well give it a performance power mode. There you go. So it'll turn on the engine. Yeah, the engine is on now. So just for the sake of argument, and then we'll turn the climate back on. So how do we do that?
Go right there. You've got it.
And auto, right?
Auto climate. Temperature is 22.
Yeah,
that's close enough. It's not too cold out.
Obviously, now we can hear the engine, but
it's still pretty quiet.
It's still very quiet, and it's obviously. Very good acceleration when you're using the sport mode and with both. Okay, so now we felt it, so now we can go and be nice and go back to let's see here, how we press down and go pure, and the engine is off instantly. Yeah. So now it reacted faster, and all you can hear now is basically just the climate.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay, and then so you just go here and you set it to 20 degrees. You want to set it to 20 as well. 19. There we go.
Yeah.
That's because there's a plastic on top of it. That's why it's not reacting to the protective plastic. And we're back in all electric. This time we're using with the climate control. And the estimate is now we've driven a few kilometers. We're still at 21 kilometers.
21 on a full charge. It's estimated to get about 48 kilometers on a full charge. City driving.
Yeah, if you're delicate, obviously.
True. Yes, that is under.
Well, most of the people who test drive will try and push it to its limits to see how it drives.
Correct,
Yeah. And that's why when you're. And then the other thing is with the Ontario rebate is that the car cannot have more than 500 kilometers, which is different than in the US. In the US, as long as it has never been plated, you can still get the rebate. In Canada, the cars have to have less than 500. So the dealers unfortunately have no incentive to let people drive them unless they keep it, as a buy it from with the rebate from the government and then keep it as a demo. But otherwise, it's very hard for the dealers to let people drive it, because of that kilometer restriction on it.
Yeah, you want to keep it low.
So this one only has 20 kilometers on it. Yeah, so
it's pretty good. We're pretty good.
Just off the ship.
We're okay, exactly.
Just off the truck,
and filled up with gas.
So obviously now it's the power band. I think basically you have, that's right, you see the power band, as soon as you cross that power band, it goes into gasoline. And it even has a little gasoline drop there beyond the front.
Yes.
So it's the little
from electric right over to the gas.
Yeah. So as long as you stay within the power band, I think
I see what you're saying. Yes.
It'll stay in a pure electric.
Now the difference with the Inscription, the R-Design, the Inscription will have the as you can see, the ventilated seats. So you have the AC air conditioned seats in this one.
Where can we park it? Just in the corner
if
there?
you like, or for now, let's see. It's kind of full in here, isn't it? So you can put
see
it
how the reverse
right
camera
right
works.
Here,
right?
exactly.
So just okay. So now we're gonna put it in. Are we?
One more.
See here, one more.
There you go. Camera kicks in automatic.
You can see that the camera is right here. Yeah.
For where your tires.
The gear indicator. Oh, it's right here.
Yes.
In the center. Okay, now I see it. Okay, so
you totally fine. It comes equipped with standard with the sensors as well. So park assist.
All around.
All around. So it's very easy to park. You can put it next to where we're going
next
right
to
now.
the white Volvo, yeah. That's the service entrance, but hopefully it won't be blocking anyone there.
Oh, here he comes. So we'll put it there, I guess. A little busier today.
Okay, so you have to shift it twice to put it in.
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Once and twice. Now we're back in drive.
Alrighty. Perfect. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Oh, my
now,
pleasure.
how do it? Parking is right there.
There you go. Pulling apart.
That's all it is. So just to review some menus. So basically.
So this is the climate section here, so you can control from the body or the head, the feet, in typical Volvo fashion when they use the little man seat.
So the seat heater.
Seat heater right
you've got
here.
Seat heater and seat ventilation? Or
Absolutely. So we're starting with, you can warm up your steering wheel. Okay. This is for warming up your seat.
Yeah.
And this is for ventilation.
Ventilation of the seat.
Exactly.
I can feel it.
You got.
I can definitely feel it.
3, 2, 1, to a little bit less.
And the same with the seat heater is basically 3 modes.
3,
right?
exactly.
1, 2,
and the steering wheel
3.
too. 3 modes.
And 3 stages of steering wheel.
Exactly.
That's new. Usually it's just one stage for the steering wheel. So this one has 3.
3. Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. So obviously, yeah, it's gonna warm up very quickly. It's 3 stages.
Seconds.
Okay, perfect. And then so the main screen is how do you get back to the main screen? The default screen.
Yeah. It's not running navigation. Home screen. Okay. So this can be home right here. We got navigation going on because I clicked on the navigation. You can go right into this screen right here, and we'll go.
This is the radio.
The radio, Sirius satellite, manual tuning. Once you find your station, you can set up a library. Very easy. All your stations that you like. Okay. We're gonna go back onto here now. Sirius radio, Bluetooth. Set up your phone. You can set up the music you like.
Car
as well.
status, navigation, remote updates. Is there any other screens that I showed you the statistics of our drive, for example? Is there like a?
Let's see if we've kept it. Sometimes we have to do. Let's see.
Messages, status.
No, that is just link status. Doesn't park. The red light. The park lights are on. Status is a tire
oil
pressure.
level. Okay, service messages.
And this one's just we've got a full year before the next service change of oil.
Media, radio, car status. There we go. CSC Sport mode, lane keeping aid, park assist, cross traffic alert, distance alert.
Which was an on with that
What's this one here?
This is the blind spot information.
Oh, blind spot. Okay, gotcha.
System.
Camera. Address fold.
Let me go back here again. I apologize. This one is the park in, park out, so we'll actually park itself.
Okay, park out. It's called.
That's right. Headrest fold. This one will bring the headrest down. They'll drop down, give you more visibility. If nobody's in the back seat. Right in there.
Interesting. Okay.
You can adjust. Here's the roadside information you're asking.
So
60 will keep track of the roadside information. Adjust passenger seat. You can adjust it for a person over here if you want ahead of time. Active bending lights. This will bend with the steering wheel.
On or off. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go into. Let's close this one. Headrest fold into.
So that's the media, vehicle functions, navigation, media, phone, car status. Okay.
And the other one is, of course, in settings you can do a lot of personalization.
Okay, my car, sound, navigation, media, communication, climate system.
You can have the car so heated immediately when you start it, or cooled, and that sort of thing.
So let's see what happens if we now turn off the car, which is
just turn to the left. Yep.
To the left. There we go. So okay, so basically the screen
and the electronics. Well, if the radio was on, which it is, It'll stay on
amazing
until you
sound.
open the door. Yeah.
So the sound here is the Inscription comes with an upgraded stereo sound, probably,
And
right?
upgraded, but you can still get one above it. So this one doesn't have it. There's the Bowers and Wilkins, which is even more high quality. You can get it, but it comes with a stand with the Inscription with the XC90 period. It's a very good stereo system. But you can upgrade one more step up to Bowers and Wilkins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the steering wheel adjustment, it's a manual adjustment up and down,
manual,
and telescopic.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha. It's right here. Perfect. And that's basically it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah. And then so we'll take some stills. Thanks very much for watching, and thank you for taking us for the drive.
It's a very pleasure meeting you.
Fantastic car. I can see why they voted it as the best plug-in hybrid SUV.
It's won a lot of awards. Yeah, we're doing very well with this one.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.